I'm so excited. Again, Canva's been making some incredible changes, and they're just sneaking through on my design screen now. Because I'm away next week, I thought I'd give you a quick sneak preview and just show you around. And in future videos, I'll go through the detail of how you can use them. Let's go over to my Canva design screen and I'll show you some of the changes, or at least the ones I've found so far. I've started on the intro video and thumbnail for this week's recording. Let's just take a look. As I was starting to edit this, it was incredible what I kept finding, and things kept changing as I was going through them. One of the things I'll go through first, because I was looking for it as I was trying to put this together, was this area here on the left, where you can see it says Brand Hub, but before it used to be called Logos. And now this is completely different in layout. This was the previous logo area. And if I drop this down, I'll be able to choose some of the other brand kits I have on here. And it's got all my colors. It's got all my logos. If I click on see all, it's got all these. It's got my font choices. And I can add brand photos now. And I can add graphics and icons. So I can split up this huge file that I have as all logos into the relevant sections. So it'll be much easier to find your way around, which will be great for me and my team. Obviously, you do need to have a Canva Pro account to have Brand Kit. I will put a link below this video for you to use if you'd like a free 30-day trial. That was the Brand Kit element, now called Brand Hub. Then I clicked on my photo and I went into Edit Photo. Tomorrow, Canva is having its launch of Canva Create 2023. I'm recording this slightly ahead of time as I'm traveling tomorrow. New things I can see is Magic Eraser and Magic Edit. So these are in beta. Magic Eraser is much more specific than just background remover. It allows you to be much more precise. I have already had a play with that. Magic Edit, I have no idea what it is yet. Let's take a look. Add or replace things in your image with Magic Edit. Is your picture missing something? Want to sort it out? Magic Edit lets you add or replace something in an image. I won't try this now, but it looks really fantastic. And this is so clever. I'll show you in detail when I'm back. Then you've got all the filters, which look very similar to what we had before. But they've been divided in a way that I think is much easier to understand. So it's got natural, and it's got the various ones you can have under a natural look. Then you've got the warmer look ones, or cool look, vivid, soft, vintage, that's how I feel sometimes, or mono. Oh, and then you have color pop at the end. And then you have effects. At the moment, all I can find is blur, autofocus, and duotone. These were there before. If you want to go back to how it was, you can just click back to go to the old format. And then you get to adjust, which is really exciting because you've got this auto adjust. So I'm just going to click on that, see what happens. Nothing too obvious. You can select the whole area, you can select the balance and temperature, you can select the light, the vibrance, the color, the saturation. So it's allowing you such precise changes and options, which if you're a professional designer, or even if you're not, but just really interested in getting your designs right, it's really fantastic to see. That's the adjust. And then you have crop. You can change the aspect ratio or just crop your image as you normally would. That was in the edit photo. Then you've got the usual flip, and then you've got this, which is info. And you can see this was uploaded by me 2 months ago, but I can add tags, make it easier to find content, which would be fantastic because between my team and I, we have a lot of content. One of the things I did find when I had another image in here, I can move the image to one of my project folders, which is also great. Here we've got animate, which is the usual animations that we had, but you could also create your own animation. Now, I'm not going to play with that till I know how to use it. I'm going to wait till I see Canva Create, and then I'll see how you actually do this. And then I'll show you how. I'll play with that and let you know the best ways to use it. And you've got page animations. Photo animations is the one that you can adjust for yourself. And then you get to position, which just used to be setting your photo forwards or backwards, which of course you can still do. But there's so much more to it. You used to be able to align, but it was never as easy to find the instructions as now. And then the advanced is you can put it exactly where you want it. Simply position it exactly, and then you can lock your ratio in, so it will stay there. This is very new as well. So I'm looking forward to having a go with this one. And that's layers. You can rearrange all these layers. It's going to be really interesting to experiment with the best ways to use these. And then you can see the ones that I already have as overlapping layers. I just thought I'd give you this very quick preview. There's probably a lot more that's going on and that's about to come out. Every time I look, there's something else that's just changed on my screen. But that's all I'll do for now, and I'll go through it in more detail in my next video. I hope that helps, and hope you have some fun exploring the changes in Canva, because they seem amazing and make it even easier for you to become your own graphic designer. See you soon.